Alrighty then, good evening everybody. How's everybody doing? The final countdown to Enfield has truly begun. Anyway, Mihail, Mando, what up, what up? How are we today? Yeah, that's better. Had a cold these couple of days, finally better. Good. Speaking of cold, oh god, I'm so tired. If I'm gonna be yawning today during the stream, I'm apologizing. Last 2 days have been a lot of talking, a lot of character voicing. The video will be finally out tomorrow when I sit down to edit it in the morning and record the intro and outro and fish around for clips. Good god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just one quick thing there. There, turn that off, and there. Okay. There we go. Felt like the latest Siracusa story. I mean, I'm only, you know, actually I can show you. I can show you. So before someone says something about the story, this is where I am. This is my work. Up to here. Before someone says anything about the story, shut up. I do not know past this point. The beginning of the story is literally Yakuza. Insert any Yakuza game here. Literally. I do not see a difference. As someone who has played 6 Yakuza games, I do not legitimately see a difference. I have a sneaking suspicion that Hoshiguma is just a stand-in Kiryu for the story. Doing well, finished Olympus Company Countdown 9 Part 3, nice. I'm watching streamers play through of it, and you know that the story is good when 3 different men are crying because of it. Nice. That is nice. Ow! Hot coffee. Ow! But yeah, the story is literally literally a Yakuza game. I mean, which node is it? I think on node 1 the old man literally says redevelopment plan. I think I had almost an aneurysm when he said redevelopment plan. I was like, come on, I literally just finished the Yakuza game, can we not? I managed stages 1 through 6 with only Higashi operators. Nice. Oh. Top tier Sarka squad. Okay, okay, interesting. Okay, this thing. So what is this thing gonna be about? Fictional bubble. Okay, her story is gonna be called Trinkets. A favor casually offered has resulted in an unexpected gift. The ways of human are truly interesting. The ways of humans. Pardon me, there's an S missing there. What do you... Oh, you get the Elder Mask, of course. Enemies blocked by the operator take... arts damage. And they lose hit rate so they can miss. Okay. So she could tear down her shirt tattoo. That would be peak if that happens. I don't even know if she has like a giant Yakuza tattoo on her back, but that would be freaking peak. Coin size, recruitment voucher, conservation limit, Candles when entering Remnant Conscience can enter Sui's Remnant Conscience through safe house nodes. Okay. 4-star or above caster or specialist operators cost 1 less hope to recruit. Let's go with the coin. Let's go with the coin, why not? Oh. You are well, let's see if we can get them. Let's see if we can get them. I don't see any tattoos there. You never know, it might be hidden. It might be a small tattoo. Sometimes it is not a matter of principle as to whether to seek help from others or from oneself. Okay. Really? Just deploy NIAN 10 times? That's the stipulation? That's fine. Let's see whether that. Oh yeah, right. You. All defenders gain 12% HP, right. Defense attack and normal attacks now deal arts damage. Block +1. I'm gonna leave you on your attack skill. The first couple of stages are not gonna really matter. Let's see. Emergency op? Emergency op, why not? So, video regarding 40 career, let me give you the funniest thing I heard there. If the warp is fueled by emotions, where are love, joy, happiness, etc.? Good question. Very good question. Wait. Slanesh. Slanesh, are you sure? There we go. That's a lot of rats. The great unclean one always wants to share their joy. Uh-huh. this will take a while. Oh my god, okay, okay, walk, you rat. Come on. Good god, this is on 2 times speed. Come on, come on. There we go. Jesus. Slow. Big. Rotund. Slow. Uh-huh. Ooh, perfect. Perfect. Shalem. Done. Okay. Leftmost, rightmost. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I've seen nothing. Still. I'm not gonna be watching anything. I'm just gonna be playing. Did I have a chance to test Hoshi Alter? Not really. She's currently just E1. Holy hell! She talks a lot. I only have her right now on E1 level, max level, level 80. And I need promotion materials. I need to get my ass in gear to level her up, essentially. You're not gonna get any healing done, but whatever. These are pretty harmless in terms of spoilers. I did not watch a single trailer before I started playing Reverse 1999, and I watched all of those trailers after I was done with the entire story, and I'm gonna do the same for Enfield. I don't care. I waited a year and a couple of squished weeks at this point. I can wait. There are trailers. I said this before. I don't need the hype. I am the hype, bitch. What animal is pure stream? I don't remember. I know. But look, I sat down a year ago and said I'm not gonna watch shit, and I'm gonna continue that tradition. I don't need it. I legitimately do not need it. I'll watch it when I'm done with story elements. The same way I treat the shit in what's it called, in Reverse as well. When I'm done completely with a story segment, I'll watch stuff. Good god, he talks. Oh, very nice. 50% extra HP and candle guests have an extra 30. Ooh. Right, I need to get some candle guests. Is Hoshi Alter skill 2 in RA to cut trees? It's pretty good. Yeah, that's the only, well, that's one of the 2 skills I have access to right now, and that's a very funny one. the spinning disc of doom. Okay, this one is gonna go anyway after this, and I don't need combat stuff anymore. I'll keep the stuff. Hey, this goes into the vault. Melee units have 50% attack. I think I'll take you. I'll take you as well along. Oh yeah, you're super cheap, but wait. You will wait. You will wait a tiny bit. What is this? On toss and when in effect can refresh one node when in Garden of Grotesqueries, can be upgraded in plan. I've never used this one. Sure, you know what? Which one is gonna go bad? This one is gonna go bad. Pure Stream is based on the Yangtze finless porpoise. Oh yeah, right. That's the thing. I know it was a very specific animal, but I couldn't remember what. Actually, wait. I can look it up right now. Well, look it up right now. I can look at her art a bit more in detail. Where... You're one of the many level ones, aren't you? Yes. Come here. Oh yeah, the dolphin-like thing. Well, not really a dolphin, but it's kind of like a dolphin. Continue. She's still talking. Why do all these Sui siblings love to talk so much? Entire paragraphs. Also, either Crystal. I see fish. I see you. And you are fish. Higashi operators are lacking healers. The only way to heal for me was using Suzuran and Haruka. Yeah, Haruka is kind of like the newest addition to that. Nice. Nice. Okay. Alright, what do we have in here? What the shit? Ameng? What is this? All enemies take plus 100% elemental damage? During the calamity of the bestial Sui's awakening a century ago, the Sui regulators used specially trained back beasts to track and eliminate geists. This ceramic sculpture commemorates the back beast sacrifice. Oops. I mean, I'll take it. What are you? Yes. About Kaisenat, no. I don't follow shit about Kaisenat. On DOS operators deployed on leftmost, That's fine. Okay, I don't want to waste more ingots. Oh yeah, didn't I have a thing, which one was it? This one. Can be upgraded in plan. He decided to tackle his, shall we say, reading difficulty head on by reading books on stream. Putting a genuine effort to be literate. Actually, actual case of self-improvement. Wow. Okay. Yeah, holy shit, that is very good. that is a very good effort. More people need to actually sit down and actually read something, especially out loud. It really helps with vocabulary. Like really. Okay. Upgradable in plan, huh? Sure. So if I give it like that? Is this how it works? I wish more Olympus Company players could do the same. Yes, okay. Oh, what the hell? Long distance. On toss, a random node becomes unlocked in Sui's remnant consciousness. Can refresh 2 nodes when in effect in Garden of Grotesqueries. Oh, shit. Okay, that's enough. That is a pretty sweet coin. Doesn't this thing almost look like a trimmed metal? I've more than 150 light novel books on my phone. Holy shit. I don't know, becomes a player. Okay, okay, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun one. I have no candle guests, so nothing to do with that. Okay, what are you? Hey, how very nice of you, game. Giving me health back. Giving me health back, and I might as well check this shop out then. Uh-huh. I will take you for later. Uh-huh. This is the levitation thing. For every candle guest in squad, gain 5 attack speed. This is a nice thing for later as well. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, Wonderland is on the top. Cool. Let's do that. Alright, first off, this one for you. Free. Done. And give me a Vanguard. Why not? Let's go with you. I'm gonna keep this one for later. But I have a bit more hope in there. Okay, encounter, and I'm gonna go up. Oh, this thing. Ah. Okay. Go up. Yeah. Merrick. Getting Final Fantasy 14 flashbacks. Anyway, I would like to also hello. I would like to thank for streaming the IS thing. I watched all of Furnace story and I enjoyed it. Hey, nice. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed that. The Furnace stuff was very fun, outside of the frustration of getting past the boats. Good God. Boats. Oh. Oh yeah, I don't have... Actually, wait, didn't I put the 2 new units into the squad? Where did it... What just happened? All of the main characters of Limbus Company are based on the books? Oh, okay. You son of a... I feel your pain. It's a bit funny. Look, as long as the boat torture was entertainment for other people, I'm fine with it. It was torture, though. Nice promotion for you. I'll take this for now, even though it's gonna go to shit after 1 toss, but I'll take the 1 hope. Alright. Wonderland we go, and I'm gonna use this just to use this. Ah! A free Thorns the Lobster. Why not? Also, what the hell happened? Did I put you... Oh, I did. I put her in the squad? How did... Game? Oh, I was so confused. I was like, why does she have a mastery on her first skill? I don't remember training her masteries, and then I remember how she works. I was so confused for a split second there. I have 3 candle. I guess that is okay. Let's go in. Hope, object shield. Okay. All right. Game, what are you throwing at my face? Let's see. Recruitment voucher. This was ingots. What is this? Oh, this thing. Okay, melee operator. I'll take that. Wild Extremes? Okay, what is this? All melee operators restore HP equal to 5% of their max HP every second after deployment for 20 seconds. Oh, okay, so after 20 seconds it stops? Okay, interesting. How would you feel if Queenlan would make another appearance in a side story, either via Descendant or by being mentioned multiple times? I don't know, we'll see. If I see him, I can guarantee you that I will have a reaction. I will definitely have a reaction. What it's gonna be, I don't know. I will definitely react to seeing him. Okay, adopt. Oh god, no. Okay, actually, no, wait. Just gonna wait. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. But I can do this. Which one is this? Oh, with these assholes. Okay. Oh god, a sniper in the middle. What is the other battle? Not much better. Well, let's go with this. Opening the lobster farm. Because 2 IS bosses from IS4 have now this descendants paid not on 2. Right. Right. I will only accept a descendant of Qingyan if he appears as the captain of his own boat and his heart is throwing boats at people. Sure, that sounds fun. Okay. Oh god.
Mission accomplished.
Well, all I can say is luckily for my PTSD, Qingyan cannot be a playable character. But yeah, when it comes to his descendants, who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? What is here? Ingots, gimme. Ingots and maybe something useful to get? Nope. Back out. Maybe I can get something useful in here at least. None of you can hit aerial with that. Okay. Slight problem. Slight.
Doctor, よし。妥当なデータ。早速演算してみよう。よし。妥当なデータ。早速演算してみよう。
Distraction. Bad distraction.
ドクター、残念だけど、腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かせないよ。
Distraction. Hell yeah. Marked.
この程度、ごく軽微な海難事故でしかない。しっかりしろ、ドクター。この先にはさらなる困難が待ち受けているぞ。
Lobster upgrades. I don't think you're gonna find anybody here in chat right now, Mando. For Horizon. Healer path, SP regenerate. Sure. I don't have a single caster. Crystal, that was a bad attempt. You should feel ashamed for that one. I am expecting better. When it comes to these nuts jokes, I'm expecting way better. Especially from you. What is this? Just an intense game that went until late at night. Nothing worth the attention of others. Okay. Okay. Alright, bottom row has Wonderland, has a face-off. There's another Pathfinder, which is good, because I need that. I have a couple of store vouchers and shit. Alright, bottom line it is. Dry heat. Ah. Have at least one flower coin can examine one additional tongue bow. Sure. Oh god, a risk coin. All enemies 35% or 70%, minus 70% movement speed. Sure, you know what, that is actually not too bad. Message received. Nuked. I mean, if you're committing to these nuts jokes, you better deliver then. Alright, who are we fighting? Also, what do we have active right now? Allied operators lose 10% max SP when deployed. Eh. Oh yeah, right. I haven't used you since your event. How did your third skill work again? I remember it connects people. Passive effect, attack range increases, activation effect throws alchemical units at the 4 operators with the lowest block for 23 seconds, and this is ridiculous. For 23 seconds, enemies within the defined area have, okay, yeah, reduced everything. Enemies also take 210% attack as arts damage per second. These effects gradually increase, reaching max values. I could use the fish for this. I could try this with the fish. Yeah. It creates a damaging field in around and in the middle of all 4 operators. Oh.
大丈夫。私がいる限り、
Well,
相
Mio.
手はまともに通信できないから。大丈夫。私がいる限り、相手はまともに通信できないから。ドクター、しばらく情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
Mission accomplished.
Radiant has too many hands. The cat cannot handle all the scratchies.
エリア内の敵反応なし。完璧に任務達成だね。
Treasure chest on the battlefield will drop more Originium ingots. Okay.
しよう。
Okay. I will take that. That is very nice. Medic. Okay. Alright. Back. You know what? Considering I don't need to conserve anything right now. Guard voucher. Yeah! The actual candle holder. You can finally use the sweep buff hour effect. True. True, if it actually comes in, I can actually use it. Will actually have a purpose. What do we have here? Oh, this shitty map. Okay, gonna switch you to that skill, because this is a shitty map to use that third skill on. I haven't used the...
物はない？
I haven't used the voucher yet.
出発しよっか。大丈夫。私がいる限り、相手はまともに通信できないから。ドクター、今から通信妨害するから、迅速に行動して。
You little bitch.
ここね、合ってるかしら。どうしたの？誤った道を選んだよね。
海風が頬を膨らませた。行動開始だ。
しばらく情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
よし、妥当なデータ。早速演算してみる。
Mission accomplished.
The Sora outfit she wears in Siracusa. I don't know yet what to choose from that voucher. When operators use an ammo type skill. Oh yeah, right, ammo. Okay. We'll get to the ammo type skills. Another turmoil. Let's see what's here actually. Ah. Lose 2 max life points and hope. No. I was literally saving up hope so I can promote and recruit operators. Is it just currently available? 18 I don't honestly remember. Hold on, let me see what it says. Oh god. Nope. Be quiet. Be quiet, you.
何気なく過ごす一日一日を特別な日であるように大事にすべきだと言っていた。まずは己の日常を愛して。
Can be exchanged for an outfit currently being sold at the outfit store and matches the exchange condition. Did he shut up?
表に出て手合わせをしてもいいぞ。
He was still talking. Did he shut up? Did he shut up now? Oh god. Yeah, I don't know. Jesus Christ. And then the giant list of shit that I have already. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh. Okay. I was really sitting on a liver pun for a while. Yeah, I felt that, Mando. I felt that. When I saw that pun, I felt that. Pathfinder. Okay, time to spend this stuff. Okay, first off, this one. Yeah, considering I have the ammo. Considering I have the ammo thing, let's take her. And if I can get the item, again that removes summons taking up space, this will be fun. This will be fun. Can I promote her? Yes, for free. Okay, that's a candle guest, and this will stay in here for a while. Who are we fighting? Oh yeah, these three idiots. Okay. Okay, let's take you out for now until I can promote you.
安心していいよリーダー。配達物は欠損ゼロで届けるからさ。
Yes, yes.
心配してるのはそこじゃない？昔とは違ってもう自分を隠したりしたくないわ。
Just remember, Mando, not to spoil Mihail on stuff. It's just dawning on me. We are just talking about Sky the First. Don't spoil Mihail or anybody else who is watching the Let's Play on stuff. Don't let that happen again.
ちょっと言いにくいんだけど、私が巻き起こしたトラブルは私にしか収められないんだ。
Pew pew. Also, yeah, what MK said, I have no idea if you can use those vouchers on collaboration stuff. I don't think you can. Don't worry, Mihai. He said nothing. I was just reminded of last time. So I'm just being precautious right now. Like, before something slips.
正義を行え、不正を阻止しろ。
ここね、合ってるかしら。大丈夫。私がいる限り、あいつ。
人には理解できないことが反応しろ。もう逃げられない。
しばらく情報のこと。
俺が警察という仕事を好んでいるのは人間の命が
中度は中、すなわち中臓は万象。1回でリーダー、マスベルス・ディオ・ボーレット。
大砲に弾を込めろ。右舷後方へ抜け。命令を待て。
なぜこの私がお前ら劣等品のために時間を浪費しなくても
Hey, is that? Ah, whatever. Holy gunfire! Jesus Christ. Yeah, they die very quickly in A0. I absolutely do not mind.
波が船べりを打つ音が聞こえる。勝利の予兆だ。
ま、ゴスペルロックンロール。
Jesus Christ.
ドクター、今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動。
Consecutive series are the amount of German terms and words being used. I mean, it's very hard to find. It's very hard to find either a JRPG or an anime that doesn't overuse German words. Looking at you, Freeren. Good God. How many German words can you squeeze in into a single show? Or a single story? Freeren saw that and was, yes. On toss, the sensor blows randomly every battle eyes, but units caught in the storm minus 60% attack. Right. Both of these kind of suck. Not gonna lie. Both of those kind of suck. Oh hey. Summons have the healing thing. Oh, sorry, not healing. Attack and defense up. And it stacks. For every summon on the field. For every candle guest promoted via combat, all candle guests 40% attack after deployment. Redeployment time and gain 4 DP. Stacks up to 4 times. There's a weird obsession of Germany. Yes, there is. There is. It's normal. They have that, they have Russian, and they have French. Those are kind of like their 3 big obsessions when it comes to anything in anime. And games. Pathfinder below again. Okay. Okay, that seems like a good plan. Also, I can hit the Lost and Found as well. Good. Oh, this thing. I haven't seen this thing in a while. The next time you enter the Remnant Consciousness, gain 1 additional candle. 5 life points. The next time you enter Remnant, gain 3. I'm fine with just 1. Considering I also have only 6 life points. Okay, what do I have for exchange? I could... I could give this. Don't really care much about this thing, to be honest. Enlistment order. Operators deployed on the 8 tiles surrounding an incursion point. 100% attack. Okay. Alright. Going down. Oh, that event only appears when Zuo is in a party? Okay. Well, that explains why I didn't see it in a while. Oh, good. Oh, good. This thing spawned close to me.
大丈夫。私がいる限り、相手はまともに通信できないから。ドクター、残念だけど、腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かさないよ。
Nice. Okay, that's taken care of.
念のためもう一回聞くけど、美しき人の世と地獄のパノラマビュー弾丸ビュッフェはこちらに順序よくお並びください。ゴスペルロックンロール。
Afrikaans. The thing about the encounter appearing because of Zula is a joke. Kinda, I guess. But then again, he is, Zuo is part of the story in here. Kinda makes sense, but very quirky. Oh, okay.
この剣でお前たちが生きる価値をその肉体ごと切り裂いてやる。
エリア内の敵反応なし。完璧に任務達成だね。よし、ドクター、ハイタッチしよう。
Oh, this map, okay. Oh, hey, finally a slot. Okay, you.
微力ながら力を尽くしましょう。
Stone Man is awesome.
昔とは違って。もう自分を隠したり。
Okay, I'm just gonna ask, was that ping meant for me, Mando? Because I'm reading what you wrote and I'm like, hmm?
弾丸ビュッフェはこちらに順序よくお並びください。生殺の木、伊豆くんぞよく行使し相譲らん。念のためもう一回聞くけど。美しき人の世と地獄のパノラマビューはどっちにしたいんだっけ？
大丈夫。私がいる限り。
ゴスペルロックンロール。
ドクター、ごめんね。こっちは逃げ道じゃなくて、あなたたちをお迎えする罠なんだ。
小さな変化があっても見逃しません。
ドクター、残念だけど腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かせないよ。
Being a joke that reminds me about chat game this cheese. Ah, okay, I get it.
ドクター、しばらく情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
死の盾を通さばいかん。そしたら全部どかん。
残念だけど腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かせないよ。
リーダー、真っ先に呼んでくれるって信じてたよ。
Okay, come on, my dude. Move. Faster.
どうしたの？誤った道を選んだよね。リーダー、真っ先ハイボルテージバラージュ。
There we go. Yeah, I know. They can also fall in a bit, but I'm kind of getting them lower because I can also kill them. Doesn't really matter. They die. They die anyway. Okay. Well, who's gonna getting promotions? Let's see. Boop. I mean, considering we have the sister, why not? Why the hell not? The lemon and the apple need to be together. Right. Together with an Aya berry. Warfarin. Back into retirement. Alright, you are still waiting on your promotion. You... let's take you. Still waiting, hoping for that very special item that gives you very special things for summons. Without mayonnaise. Oh god. I don't want to have mayonnaise on, on anything that I eat, quite honestly. Hey, look who it is. Let's go say hi. Let's go and say hi. What the shit was this map again? Oh yeah, drone heaven. Lemon about to watch her sister getting absolutely destroyed. Come on. Come on. Is this gonna be a safe area? I can't remember. Oh shit. Okay, well, that works. Load the bullets, load the bullets! Oh, that's as far as this will go. Good luck hitting her. Oh yeah, you can't do shit against these. Keep forgetting. Oh yeah, this also counts as an ammo skill. That's very neat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Point her that way. Meanwhile, the left side is having a little dance-off. Lemon would be in the palm of a giant creature. Yeah, yeah. I guess she's getting used to it at this point. Hey, nice item. Well... Oh, this is randomly uncovered. Sure, you know what? Let's see. Toss. Coingeists. Right, when battle begins, randomizes all allies operators' deployment cost. Sure. Totally gonna be absolutely normal. Not gonna come back and bite me in the ass. Okay. What is here? This one is blocking like 2 nodes. Can I pass? No. No. The answer is no. I can recover life points though. Recruitment voucher, I can live without that. Ingots, sure, why not? I'll take them. What do we have here? Shield, life point, shield. Give me shield. Okay. Why do I have so many retrieve notes? I don't know. I don't freaking know. Whose head is the Ascended Immortal touching? Aha. Okay. Can do 3 combats, 1 Pathfinder, another Wonderland on the way. Perfect, actually. Perfect. Oh, perfect as well. Alright. Get more shit. Okay, they're gonna go through. That's fine. That's fine. I did not take care of them in time. Oh yeah, right, you are still here. I forgot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The wheelchair is about to have some air time. Or ground time? I'm just waiting for it. There it goes. Okay, okay. Ah. Oh, that's very good. There we go. Cosplay.
いつかはあなたのように向かう先をはっきりわかるようになりたいわ。
Well, you might be hearing cosplay. It does sound like she's saying cosplay. It really is sounding like she's saying cosplay. Oh yeah, did I deploy NIAN 10 times already? I think I did.
怒りが足りない？大丈
Speaking
夫。
of.
私の頭上の蛍光灯が進むべき道を照らし出してくれるから。まあ消えなければの話だけど。さすがにもう消えないよね。
Speaking of, need to
味方全員の
provoke this thing to smack somewhere where it's
何も問題ないから落ち着いていこう。
not gonna take everybody out. There we go. That works. Now we wait.
Doctor, 今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。
There we go.
小石がお家に戻ってきたよ。車椅子じゃ鉄骨上でドリフトできない。
Fish.
Ujuの羽ばたき爽やかなそよ風はパチ機能喪失確認。リーダーハイボルテージバラージュ。
Freaking railgun. Freaking railgun. She can rapid fire with. Mikoto Misaka. Oh god. As long as the extraction mission is accomplished, who cares about the hostage, right? They lived, supposedly, allegedly. Stop shooting the wheelchair lady.
長く月日が経った後も銀幕に映ったこれらの絵が人々の心に残っていれば幸いだ。
Civilians shrug. Okay. Oh, this is a map I haven't finished yet, right? Oh yeah, this has a lot of freaking cooking bullshit. The stoves. Yeah. Oh, free deployment.
偵察の木伊豆くんぞよく行使し相譲らん。車椅子じゃ鉄骨上でドリフトできないって。念のためもう一回聞くけど、
Spawn camping?
美しき人の世と地獄のパノラマビューはどっちにした？機能喪失確認。
全員の座標確認完了。何も問題ないから落ち着いていこう。ドクター、今から通信妨害するから迅速に行動して。
狙撃位置確保。具体的な位置までは知らなくていい。どうぞ。狙撃位置か。あなたの手法を聞くのは誰なのか考えたことない。
Jesus Christ. She keeps shooting at him. She keeps just casually shooting at him from across the map.
腕っぷしだけじゃ戦況を動かせないよ。
ベルス・ディオ・ボーレット。
Oh boy. That's a lot of shit.
俺が警察という仕事を好んでいるのは
Shit.
人間の命が
I was gonna help you out, but that's a negatory. Alright. Pew pew. Pew pew. Orbital cannon. Season 4 officer. I don't remember. I don't remember if I finished watching season 3 of that. I think I started watching season 3 and then I stopped for some reason. I can't remember why. I can't remember why. Okay, what do we have? First off, you getting promotions. Nice. She is already promoted. Why am I getting so unlucky with the guard vouchers? Like, I want to promote Mr. Chongus over here, but somehow completely unlucky the entire way through. Healer is already promoted, not much stuff there. Sure, what about a sniper? Sure. For good luck. For good luck and good measure. Why not? I don't even know. I don't even freaking know. Ethan, why not? I'm just gonna use up all the vouchers right now. Amimi also for luck. You had to, huh? You had to, huh? Okay. Alright, one more trip. Yes. One more trip, pick up whatever I find, and then we Boss battle boogie. Okay, ingots, sure, why not? Not like I need them anymore. Recruitment voucher, no. Okay, max life points, huh? Go in here. Refresh. I'll take that. Captain Morgan's thingy, sure, I'll take that. Leave. Okay. Life points. Only 3, that's at least something. Objective shield. That's also something. I definitely do not have enough stuff to leak on that one end. Which leisure is this? It's not. Oh wait, actually, wait. I think this one also gives. I think this one also gives shield. It's just a lot of gambling. It gives hope. Yeah, it gives shield. Okay. Well, time to gamble for a couple of minutes. Because I have a lot of ingots. Give me... Sure. Sure. Give me shield. I know it's probably the rarer drop on you, I guess. I feel like it's the rarer drop. Collectible, I'll take that. That... Sure. Oh. Sure. Fuck it. Starting to lose. Okay. Screw it. Screw it. Work parents and grandparents were. We will know soon. We will know soon. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. They will probably not tell us. Okay, I need to refresh this. Okay, that looks like a better spread. Extra HP. I kind of want to get the HP one and the attack one. Even though the attack one is only for rightmost, leftmost. Please? Both? Flower? Nope. HP again. Final toss. Final toss! Nope, but did I get the... I got the HP one again, okay, fine. Enemy stuff, sure. Leftmost tile, again with defense on it as well. Rightmost tile with more speed. Okay, you know what, sure. Sure, that is kinda okay. Okay. Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay. I need to deploy somehow. I have not deployed NIAN 10 times. NIAN needs to be deployed in this fight twice now. NIAN needs to be deployed in this fight twice. Also, I cannot leak the left side. I just need to deploy her. I don't even have to win the fight. I just need to deploy her twice. That's literally it. And yeah, I cannot leak on the left. It's not a big deal. I just need to survive. That's the only thing. Okay, you're in.
Hi, わかりました.
You're in because Chongus is not promoted. You won't do much in here. Okay. Okay. Gonna deploy NIAN immediately and then remove Erp. This is kind of... This is kind of perfect, sure. I can vibe with this. And smack.
私ちょっと言いにくいんだけど、私が巻き起こしたトラブルは私にしか収めるチャーシューアップルパイ。
海風が頬を膨らませた行動開始だ。
大丈夫。私がいる限り。
数値はあって何か違う気が。まあいい。とにかく起動しよう。
さっさと片付けるぞ。どうしたの？
Okay.
今は綺麗に映っている。データも見てみるか。
Well, I deployed her twice. That's all I needed from this fight.
情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。どうぞ、ハイジ、確認。
That son of a bitch!
リーダー、ハイボルテージバラージュ。
Okay, it's fine.
ドクター、安心は正常。真相検出、異常なし。
It's completely fine. Fuck the hand.
ドクター、しばらく情報の孤島で過ごしててもらおうかな。
中途はなぜこの私がお前ら劣等品のために時間を浪費しなくてはならないんだ。
ドクター、数値はあっている。よし、妥当なデータ。 早速演算し
Oh, that's a bad angle. Uh-huh. Okay. Whatever.
ちょっと言いにくいんだけど、私が巻き起こしたトラブルはハイボルテージバラージュ。
And that's gonna be it. Yeah. Okay, fine. Whatever. Not like I was trying to win this fight. Literally needed 2 deployments and that was it. There we go. All done. Alright. Time to read. The thing that we're here for. That and the rest of the ending stuff. First off, I need one of the... Sure. Let's go with that one. Alright. Time to read and then see the ending stuff from ending 3 and the last entry for ending 2 as well. Is the ice block of a man Federico capable of romance? Who knows? Alright, let's see. So, trinkets. A favor casually offered has resulted in an unexpected gift. The ways of humans are truly interesting. Hey there, Roxas. Just in time for story. just in time. Alright, let's see. Part 1. You remind me of my big sister. The woman squatting by the field suddenly pipes up without thinking. Let's go down with that a tiny bit. The man in the field does not answer, persistently tilling the soil. Why are you spending all that time and effort digging up that dried out field? Did you bury your family heirlooms there? The man in the field finishes digging a furrow, paces left and right to inspect it, then starts digging another. It's a long reading, yeah, it's gonna be probably like 40 minutes of reading. It's way past planting season. You seriously gonna plant seeds after you've done with those furrows? The man in the field still does not answer, continuing to plow the field under the scorching light of the sun. What, does the girl you fancy want you to work her family's fields? You got an evil aunt and uncle forcing you to work here? As she speaks, the woman suddenly gives herself a slap on the head. I know. That Mandarin who came by the other day might have had a nice smile, but he probably told you that if you didn't dig those furrows, no, you probably just couldn't stand how evil he was. So you cracked open his head, and now you're digging a hole for the corpse. What a great story! I should write it down and find some actors later. Okay, so yeah, that is NIAN speaking to the guy. Ridiculous. So what are you actually doing then? I recently thought of a new way to forge iron that would save charcoal. I wasn't sure if the iron it... Oh, is this what the story is gonna be about? Is this gonna be a story how she came to be interested in forging? What is Arknights without reading? Also, hi there, NTT. How's it going? I mean, Enfield probably has like files and stuff. And trust me, I'm gonna be reading those. I'm gonna be definitely reading those. Okay, let's see. I recently thought of a new way to forge iron that would save charcoal. I wasn't sure if the iron it made would be good, so I was testing it in this abandoned field. Looks to be more or less the same. Lame. The woman huffs in disappointment, but does not leave. A while later, she slaps her head again. So, you're a blacksmith? How about trying my pickaxe then? The woman throws a piece of metal overflowing with light at the smith's feet. The doubtful smith presses the metal onto his pickaxe's handle, then gives it a swing before yelping in fear. What the devil is this? How is it able to dig out even the stones? So what do you think? It's light, so it's not so hard to swing. It won't go rusty for a long time, long time, and you can smash a mountain into gravel with it. Good pickaxe, yeah? Only after a long time does the smith spit out a... yeah, before returning it to the woman. Yeah, he's not gonna accept that. Don't want it? No. Why not? Because I'm a fool who can't make sense of this thing of yours. Would a fool think up of a way to smith better? My back hurts. If you've got backache, why don't you rest instead of coming here to play with furrows? It took me so much effort to think up of a better way to work iron, and before I could even give it a proper test, have you here you come with something much better. Pisses me off. Not gonna lie, I'm vibing with this guy. I'm really vibing with this guy. The woman cannot help but laugh. That's it? Just too stubborn? That's right, just too stubborn. Wait until I'm old and grey, then come and find me. Old and gray. The woman furrows her brow for a moment before coming to a sudden realization. Look at you, you rough little smith. You rough little smith, you. Never saying what you mean, and always giving people a headache. You want to improve your skills, so you want to have a little head-to-head with me, but you've got no confidence, so you say some kind of nonsense about being old and grey first, right? Just say you want to be self-reliant. I've seen lots of people like you all across Yan, but you're the most awkward of them all. The smith blushes and turns away from the woman, packing up his pickaxe before silently returning to work. How about I treat you to a meal? I just learned a new recipe. Oh, how about I treat you to a meal? I just learned a new recipe for shangqiu pepper and cornel hot pot, and hell, forget you, not even that Mandarin from a few days ago has tried it. The woman conjures up a cauldron, some beast meat, peppercorns, and bright red oil of cornel. Before long, a tantalizing smell wafts through the air. Which manor did you sneak out of, miss? What does it matter? I'm asking you, you wanna eat or not? Only after a few mouthfuls slick with hot oil and a few goblets of unfiltered wine is the smith finally ready to have his pickaxe. Once he fades away into the distance, the woman suddenly gives herself a third slap on the head. Crap, it's always been others begging me for help, but today I'm the one having to beg and help someone else? Ha, funny. Funny. NIAN is a brat. Yeah, NIAN is always a bit of a brat. That's part of her personality. Also, her normal expression, her normal facial expression, like here, always the tongue always reminds me of bell pepper. I tried another temple for Haruka, got a blue bag, curse you, NIAN. Oh no! By the way, from the comments of the poll video, I've noticed, and from the Discord as well, I've noticed a lot of people are getting more Hoshigumas than Harukas. There's like a very rare overlap, well, where someone like 1 out of 5 people gets more Harukas than Hoshigumas, weirdly enough. Alright, let's see. Part 2. Who here plays Mahjong? Oh god, no. Getting Yakuza flashbacks immediately. Who here plays Mahjong? Ugh. Okay, from the top. Who here plays Mahjong? Nobody speaks up, for nobody knows why the Grand Tutor himself has called the entirety of the Suya regulator into the hall in the middle of the night to ask this question. Okay. I need more context for this, but this is a fun beginning. The fucking Grand Tutor calls in all the Suya regulators. Who is playing Mahjong? What? At least you haven't suffered the not getting the 5-star. Yeah, the 5 stars have been very nice lately. I haven't had to suffer those. With the characterization for Federico? Hold on. I don't know. Look, I don't know. I don't know what that man would do in a romantic relationship. He already has 2 kids that he adopted, technically. Leave him be, he's already a double dad. Jinxed it. You should learn Mahjong. I tried. I can never remember the combos and stuff like that. I tried in the Yakuza games. I can never remember how to play it. I always keep forgetting. Okay. Let me rephrase that. Who thought mahjong to that proxy? Oh god. Oh god, no. Who thought mahjong to that proxy? The least senior of the candle holders present raises a trembling hand. It wasn't like I wanted to teach her. She just barged in on a session I was playing at home last month. At home? She just barged into someone's house. At home last month. Then this is your responsibility. Oh god, no. The game begins and the young candle holder cannot stop his skin from breaking out into a cold sweat. He looks at his 3 friends at the table. The Grand Tutor, the High Minister of Engineering, and that inscrutable proxy. This random guy. This random guy is at the highest stakes table. Anyway, he's unsure just how many horrific he's unsure just how many horrific sins his ancestors must have committed to have him playing mahjong with these 3 in the middle of the night. What's even worse is that the proxy said they'd be playing until she was satisfied. Oh god. What did she mean by that? Until she gets a big hand? How big is big enough? Heaven forbid she'd only be satisfied with Tian Ho. Does she know just how rare it is for the dealer to win on the first draw? They'd be playing until next year. He notices the High Minister is dead set on feeding tiles to NIAN, but she doesn't seem particularly interested in them. The Grand Tutor is as stiff as a mountain, but mahjong is not a game you can play on your lonesome. Gang. Let's see. Oh, Geng Shankai Hua. Got my winning tile from the dead wall. Boring. NIAN pushes her tiles over. She gets a Geng Shankai Hua and she calls it boring? The candle holder really wants to grab her by the collar and ask her that, but who would dare run their mouth here? All he can do is swallow the bile rising up his throat and shuffle, stack, and draw his tiles. 3 red dragons, 3 green dragons, 2 white dragons. He wants nothing more than to slam open his hand in protest, but doing so would probably make NIAN even more upset. He doesn't want his next year... he doesn't want his next year on the job to be a pain in the ass either. Besides, now that his moment of hesitation was over, for some odd reason the tiles he needs keep finding their way into his hand. Until after only a couple of rounds, he's already in Qingping, just 1 tile away from winning. As for that loathsome proxy, she continues being depressed, carelessly speaking out loud. Right. An entire night's worth of resentment erupts at this moment. Oh my god. Heedless of the glances of don't, the Higher Minister shoots him over and over again. Heedless of the flash of relief flitting across the Grand Tutor's face, the candle holder yells in anger, "I win! Dansan Yun! Big 3 dragons!" This guy's having a time of his life. NIAN stares at him, then breaks out into hearty laughter. A crusty old geezer and a rock who sees shit but doesn't say shit are the worst people to play mahjong with. It's the youngster who's got spirit. Alright, pack it up everyone, we're done here. Oh my god, he saved everybody's ass. She tosses the white dragon tile onto the candle holder's lap, turns about to leave. Turns about and leaves. The High Minister of Engineering hot on her heels. The candle holder takes the tile, his mind full of thoughts like, I'm finished. Only now does he notice the white dragon tile is suffused with a dazzling light, quite unlike the other tiles on the table. 1 month later. It appears converting the capital into a nomadic city can be performed ahead of schedule. It shall be done. It shall be as your Imperial Majesty commands. Only one thing requires further explanation. This block on the front of the model. What is its purpose? It is a special material used to reinforce the city walls. The Ministry of Engineering has developed the technology to manufacture it. The model only has the one piece, but the real city will boast thousands of them. I see. The High Minister of Works lets out an internal sigh of relief, hoping the white tile's ability will disguise the issue of its appearance, but when a nomadic city is complete, these thousands of blocks will they also have this rounded rectangle design? Oh, interesting. I mean, it makes sense. So NIAN was working. NIAN literally helped make the capital of Yan into a nomadic city. Interesting. Also, she did some special bullshit to the whole thing as well, with her forging ability. Very interesting. That's very interesting. Alright, part 3. I told you guys it should look like a Faranmut. NIAN looks at the giant mechanism in front of her, then shakes her head as she sighs. Aren't you Wiggly or Prunes always saying stuff like, the way follows nature? Faranmuts have structures that work for both offense and defense. Besides, it's crazy cool. Alright. The Weizen Tumutianshi does not understand a word of NIAN's indulgent, nonsensical ramblings. He swallows the words he's about to say on how heavy the project weighs on the court and how inflexible the Ministry of Revenue is regarding the budget. How can he convey their concerns to this Xian? The Chamber of Heaven's Designs is still waging a bitter war in the north, while Da Huang's plate remodeling must proceed sooner rather than later. Time is short. Then you guys need to put your backs into it. It's not the kind of thing you can let me handle. NIAN really was going to watch others do all the work. Throughout the entirety of this massive project, she has created not even a single rivet. After all, if the worst were to come to pass, right, she didn't make the parts herself, because if she does and the big thing wakes up, anything the siblings create, including the siblings, will just disappear. What they make with their own hands. Because it's technically part of the Sui, because it's being infused with Sui arts. With laughing once. If it's a NIAN story as goofy as this, then I'm not managing a stopping laughter. So yeah, she was basically teaching them how to forge the necessary parts, and they were then just making shit. Right, that makes more sense. NIAN really was going to watch others do all the work. Throughout the entirety of this massive project, she has created not even a single rivet. After all, if the worst were come to pass, and the siblings and their creations were to disappear from this land, any past interactions with humanity could bring about untold chaos. And so, some of their number have made preparations. Even NIAN couldn't help letting her imagination run a bit wild. The giant device, shaped like a mortise and tenon, hangs high above. It looks as if hewn from white jade, the luster on its surface flowing faintly. It is an exact replica of the model she gave the Ministry of Engineering 6 months ago, enlarged several thousand times. It is a heart, a bold plan beyond the wildest imagination. NIAN is not entirely sure what internal struggle and war of words took place before the Grand Tutor gave her this project. She could guess most of them, but she did not care enough to look at the details too closely. But since this was a deal where both sides had to trust in one another, before NIAN gave her answer, she asked some of her older siblings what they thought. After hearing about it, her second eldest sister gave her a comprehensive analysis of what issues might arise once the project is complete. Her fourth sister, Shu, has laid deep roots here, and upon hearing the project would help with Da Huang's agricultural development, she offered to help right away. Her eldest brother laughed but gave no answer, letting NIAN make her own decision. As for Ling, NIAN couldn't find her at all. After 10 minutes of intense thinking, NIAN accepted the Grand Tutor's invitation. This specific nomadic city will become the most steadfast bastion of Yan's northern border, as well as the energy source that she and her 11 siblings would rely on to sustain themselves. The Ferran mythologists only had these scales and claws from that ancient hunt to work with, but after 1,000 years of study, they were able to make this idea a very real possibility. The confluence of past and future, the anchor point of legend and truth. From that mausoleum to this project known as the 12 Pagodas and 5 Cities, they have walked for 1,000 years. From that terrible age after the flames of war died out to now, humanity has walked for 1,000 years. Time is slow, yet time is short. NIAN is lost in her thoughts. Tell it to me straight, where's the problem? We still need a conductor that is strong enough to... Here, take it. NIAN seems to have anticipated this, and without any cajoling needed, she straightforwardly pulls out the materials from somewhere and hands them to the Tianchi. I can only cast stuff to this stage, but I'm sure you guys can put your heads together to figure out what to do with it without much issue. The old Tianchi accepts it, then looks at NIAN again, as if trying to figure out if this Xian smith has finally stopped lazing about, before turning back toward the laboratory. Hey, once we get this 12 Pagoda and 5 cities up and running, can we give it a test demo for technological feasibility or something? And once the reports are all filed, then we make it look like a Farron mood. How's that sound? Alright. Alright, Roxas, have a good night. Okay, so... I can't remember if in the Shu story, because the Shu story did show and cover the 5 pagoda and... Sorry, the 12 pagoda and 5 city thing. But I can't remember if in the story they mentioned that, yeah, it wasn't the siblings that made the thing. It was essentially the humans. NIAN and the others were just helping out, essentially delivering, or rather NIAN was delivering the blueprints for it, while the others were helping out in their own manner. Cause yeah, that is actually a very legit thing. If NIAN and her siblings would have made that heart, then the moment the big guy would have woken up, it would have disappeared. Together with the siblings. Interesting. This is very interesting. This is a very, very interesting and very good way to go around the whole thing. Cause yeah, they can make shit, but if they disappear, the shit they make will also disappear. But if they teach people to make stuff the way they do, then it will stay. Huh. Smart. Very smart. Very, very smart. Okay, let me change the music as well. Something chill. Standard music. Without their power at all, does that disappear? I mean, as long as they make it, as long as they were responsible for directly making it. I guess. But I don't know. But they're most likely going to forget it. I mean, yeah, if they disappear, any knowledge obtained, if it's not written down by a person, like on paper, will disappear from their memory. Like, it's pretty much a planet-wide both reality and memory wipe. It's kind of like a good old thing. If someone writes it down or makes it themselves with their own hands and not the siblings, it will be there. But yeah, the knowledge of it could disappear, which does make a conundrum around the whole thing. Well, not really. As long as the object exists, someone can analyze it and make it again. As long as they figure out how it was made originally. No, none of the siblings can write anything. There's a Fairmouth whose dead body can travel between dimensions and manipulate time. Yeah, the whale. Yeah, Fairmouths operate on a level that is beyond the normal shit. Okay, first off, we're gonna read the rest of Ending 2. I got the third part, which was easy to get, honestly. Okay, so this was about building the garden, I believe, right? Gate, tomb, yeah, this was about building the garden and everything. Yeoman Liu hoists his backpack. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, final one was with time's flow. I'm dead. Well, that's inconvenient. I have to go about my day slightly differently. With time's flow. With the placation complete, the memorial hall regains its former tranquility. However, the forgotten has been forgotten, and time continues its flow. Every tatter on the portrait enshrined within the hall represents an event lost to the ravages of flattering memory. A late autumn sky filled with dark clouds, thunder and lightning roiling within them, letting out a dull thumping like the beating of a heart. When the tomb of Sui welcomed an unexpected guest, only she could hear the second sound clearly. A beating from within the bowels of the earth, an omen of awakening. Not even her siblings could sense it. And so she avoided the watchful gaze of the guards and delved deep into the tomb. A lightning flash, and amidst the trembling of the ground and the heavens, the portrait's heart falls apart and dissipates. It is a cold winter's day. When ice crystals drift through the breeze, one falls upon the portrait's eye. The great gate to the tomb of Sui opens wide, and within stands Wang. She believed her elder brother had his reasons, but his entry into the tomb had roused the bestial Sui. This was also the first time a proxy had returned to its side. Did Wang wish to free them of the shackles of the Sui once and for all? It is not that she didn't believe in her brother's strategy, but what if it failed? A chill ran up her spine. She had to make ready her preparations. Ice and snow concealed the portrait's eye, and like the frost, it melts away with the warmth of the new year. Summer arrives quickly. The searing heat drives away all moisture in the air. Soon cracks appear on the portrait's mouth. The success she had hoped for did not come to fruition. No matter what contingencies Wang had prepared before entering the tomb, it seemed none of them could reverse this worrying situation. Its pulse quickens. Even the slowest of her siblings must have heard the thunderous drumming. The hour of its awakening drew closer, but humanity would not sit idly by. They will certainly resolve the situation with swiftness and ferocity, much like how they first struck down the bestial Sui. Of this she's extremely certain, but the last gasps of the bloody and dying, corpses strewn across the battlefield, battalion after battalion decimated. The tragedies of the past should not be repeated. It is because she understood this that she did not tell a soul of what would come after. The portrait's mouth is swept away by the heat wave, its unraveling fibers falling onto the altar. Okay, so this is leading up to probably the siblings' disappearance and demise. The one that was lost. Yet another autumn day, and a howling gale rampages through the hall, yowling incessantly. The wind rips through the holes in the portrait, tearing open yet another large gash in the deteriorating paper. The great stone gate of the tomb of Sui had been cut open, and the immense bestial Sui coiled up beneath the earth. Long prepared humanity launched their attack, attempting to limit the devastation the beast would cause within the tomb itself. It did not seem as formidable as they had expected, even lacking in aggression. The man had some doubts, but while the beast was still half asleep, its strength not yet returned, they redoubled the attack. Hemmed in by the candle holders, Tianqis, and Imperial Guard, the Faramut soon showed signs of fatigue. The great tomb tree hammered into the Garden of Grotesqueries, and the arts of man had taken effect, trapping it where it stood. Then a mass of Tianqis came together to cast the most powerful arts they had, penetrating its heart. It was at that moment that all present saw the truth hidden within the body of the bestial Sui. But the very next instant, alongside its fall, that truth, alongside almost all the marks she had left upon this land, disappeared like a blot of ink wiped away. The portrait can no longer bear the gale's rage, and a large portion of it is torn away. Where its shreds were blown to, none know. The altar in front of the portrait never held any offerings, but today a carved ink stick has been placed atop it. Like her painter of a younger sister, she too was proficient in the arts of ink. Presumably this would be a suitable offering to her. The sun shines down, dust floats in the air, and the portrait gains more signs of decay. The erosion of memory cannot be stopped, as yet another scrap of paper slots off the portrait. It drifts through the air, every flip and turn shedding a layer of intent none understood. When she abandoned her name and took the place of Sui, she had personally wound the clock of forgetfulness. But it was necessary for her family to survive. But it was necessary for her duty to be fulfilled. But it was necessary for the future had been sown. She had already entrusted all her wishes to others, even if they could not remember them, and so she calmly accepted being forgotten. The scrap of paper rolls over and over in the air, before finally falling upon the ink stick. Rain splashes down, soaking the paper through with the black of ink. It does not fade, despite the turning of the seasons. Okay. If I'm understanding this properly, in whatever battle happened the last time the big beast awoke, the missing sibling took the place of the Sui's heart. That's why in this ending That's why in this ending we see her inside of it. Where's the freaking... No, not the coin. Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's redacted here as well. The name of the beast is redacted. Number is redacted. Well, that's a problem. I see now why they think they can get her back, but... Cause, yeah, she's technically not dead. I mean, technically speaking, when the siblings return to the Sui, they are technically not dead. They just return to the main body and merge back with the consciousness of the big beast. But okay, so in that battle, she took the place of its heart because it lost its heart potentially. Because she knew if she doesn't do it, her siblings are gonna disappear. So she went the sacrificial route. Okay. Well, that adds to the whole thing even more. Prevent Sui. Sacrifice themselves for making the Sui waking up. No. No. The last time the Sui woke up, it woke up. As described in this story, it was slowly waking up already, but apparently Wang approaching the thing, like a second sibling coming along, just accelerated the whole thing. Which is probably why Wang is even more depressed and trying to rectify this whole thing than everybody else. Quite honestly, this guy is carrying a burden. So we just need to switch them somehow with the artificial heart. I mean, the artificial heart is kind of ready. I think it's kind of ready. That was already kind of almost in the finished stages during the Shu story. The Scroll of Scars ending finally reveals the truth behind Jia's death. In the year 992, Wang led an army to try and slay the Sui. However, while Jia initially went along with Wang's plan, she soon realized, yeah, this was pretty much described in this ending, that his plan would have gone horribly wrong if he had managed to slay Sui, causing it to permanently awaken and end up causing him and the rest of the siblings to disappear. Yeah, pretty much. His plan was not the best solution there. Oh god. Okay, so this is after... Oh, hold on, let me just speed through this cutscene. Okay, so this is after the battle. Then they get pulled back, and then we get Wang in front of the portrait. Right, and he leaves the scroll and the ink. Okay. He leaves it to his bro. Okay. He leaves it to E. Oh, this is a title? Okay, so part 1. The name of Wang. What are you thinking about now, sitting out here on your lonesome? No need to explain it to me. Getting humans to understand one's thoughts is one of the most difficult things under heaven. You speak, but words fail you. They listen, but they do not comprehend. I've seen it many times before. So leave it to me. I am rather skilled in understanding them and making them feel understood. I didn't know when it started, but we've been using the word human when we talk now. It's rather strange. Yet without these humans, where would we 12 have come from? The more you think about it, the more it makes sense. In truth, I've been thinking of something lately, brother, and I may have to trouble you to come up with a strategy. We 12 have interlinked hearts. If one of our siblings were near, we would know who it is. But humans are not the same. Even blood relatives may fail to recognize one another given enough time. And so they devise something they call a name. Special syllables coupled with characters, the two form a union, one that becomes a unique symbol, like intertwined points, but rather more complex. Okay, I was thinking, is this just E talking to Wang right now? But I have not so far seen E say "Ayya." But considering how this is going right now, I think this is what was her name again? Jie. Probably coming up with a name for Wang. Let's see. They're easier to remember for yourself and for others too. What do you think? I'd rather not be called the fifth Sui by humanity my entire life, as if its mark were still on me. The ones who created characters helped me think of one to use as a name. Could you read this for me, brother? I shall write it and recite it for you. The characters Ji and Ye, luck and page, come together to form Jie. Yes, that's right. It's short and sweet. Also, it feels somewhat different from communicating by thought alone. When sounds reach the ear, it is a touch more sincere. Are there any characters you fancy, brother? It's rare to see you without words or thoughts. I suppose I'll have to do it for you. Reluctantly, I might add. Since you love looking into the distance, how about Wang? To gaze. Ah, that's what the name means, okay. No laughing. I put a lot of thought into it. When plans do not falter, it's called full. And a full moon is a beauty to gaze at. To observe the future from the present is to look into the distance. And to look into the distance is to gaze. How about it? Does it not suit you? Let me try it out first. Wang. It sounds good when you read it aloud, right? Now that we're set on this character, anyone on this land will see your jet and chalk hair and your yin and yang eyes. Oh, interesting. Bipolar eyes on him? Yin and yang eyes and know what to call you. Wait, let me see if I can think up anything even more fitting. Choosing a name is not something to take lightly. Just as you know, your strategies cannot succeed with only a single move on the board, right? You say my words have a hidden meaning? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. As it so happens, I brought along a human game today. A board of 19 lines against 19. With myriad variations. It's a good opportunity to see how your plans play out on a concrete object, brother. Choose, black or white. Black. A move for every occasion, letting you win even when behind. Very much your style. I'll start then. Does it make it the room of many fangs? Oh god. Please, Crystal. Please. Okay, so obviously not only did Jie come up with names for every single one of them, including Wang, she also introduced Wang to... She introduced him to Wei Qi. She's responsible for the whole Wei Qi bullshit. Fuck's sake. Jie, why? Jie? Alright, sitting at the board. She made him a weeb. Yes. Yet another loss, yet another 60 years. As usual, Wang watches the old mandarin he had been playing Wei Qi with slowly get up and shuffle toward the brazier to warm his hands. The next game, I leave to the Grand Tutor who comes after me. You are resigning? Huh, duty and devotion until one's dying day. But after this cycle of 60, I fear I will not have the strength to come to this temple to play this game with you. With every commoner of this land on the line, the court will select a suitable opponent for you. And as for me, the old mandarin tends to the fire for a moment before returning to the board. There are many grand affairs under heaven. Matters pertaining to the bestial sui require a careful touch. Naturally, other concerns will require observation as well. Yan is vast, and your family is not the only thing we must worry about. But it's rare to have the time to chat. So, Wei Qi failure? Anything you wish to speak of, outside of official business? Wang looks at the empty board in front of him. He reaches over to his opponent's bowl of stones, taking out a white stone and handing it to the mandarin. Why, you... Very well. A quick game. Is there a sibling called me? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think at this point we know all of them by name, right? I think we know them all by name now. Unless I'm forgetting someone. The Grand Tutor chooses white, Wang chooses black. Half an hour later, the Yanese minister places a white stone onto the board and departs the ancient temple that acts as Wang's prison. His face relaxed. Alright, after some time then. After the Grand Tutor leaves, Wang does not tidy the board, but rather sets it aside, stones and all. He takes an empty board and recreates the game of heaven and earth he just lost, move by move, until he validates his theory. Some of the tactics that arose were completely different from the ones the Grand Tutor usually employed. Wei Qi has always been a game of two players, so where did these novel tactics spring from? Besides, this game used Yan's domain as the board, and the land's every commoner as the pieces. Not as simple as a game of black and white stones within a square. The Grand Tutor is certainly unaware of this. After having played against him for decades, Wang knows everything about the man. If he does not know, it is likely the court of Yan is not intervening either. If the one behind this is the Grand Tutor's successor, then the result should be clear in the next game. If not, Wang deliberates, then begins to plot. Wasn't the blonde Tianchi Liberi the one who called Wang Wei Qi failure? You mean the little, tiny little one that looks like a tiny little girl, but everybody calls old Tianchi? Chong, Jia, Wang, Ling, Shu, Yi, Yi, Nian, Dusk, Yu. I feel like one is missing. Maybe one is not named yet. Or sorry, two. Are we missing two? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, are we missing two? I don't remember. Oh, you meant her? I can't remember if she called him a Wei Qi failure, I'll be quite honest. Maybe? She does have quite a foul mouth on her when she gets pissed. So maybe? I only remember from the recent story that Liang was yelling Wei Qi failure. Number 4 and 10 are missing. Okay, okay. I couldn't also remember from the top of my head if we have all of them but at this point. Also, where was I? Board, black stones. Oh. If the one behind us is the Grand Tutor's successor, then the results should be clear in the next game. If not, Vang deliberates and begins to plot. The black stones strike first, making their moves before setting into place. This cycle of 60 years, win or lose, 181 black stones shall be laid out, with only one goal in mind. He will force white out onto the board. Ah. As a grant worth of gold, a former generous officer of the Ministry of Justice, she's known for her. Ah, okay. The 10th proxy whose power is associated with medical knowledge, enabling him to heal several wounds by using dream through sleep. Okay, right. So I guess at least one of the proxies is a healer. Like an actual healer, not a tank healer. Alright, one more thing. Getting late, I think I'm going to be to bed, things. All for the stream. Have a good night. Have a good night, Mihail. I'm gonna be wrapping up after I'm done with reading this part anyway, so you're not gonna be for much longer anyway, myself. Do we have a Sui healer? I'll be down for a Sui healer. Would be interesting. Considering they all have passives that are working with each other. Well, maybe not all of them, but most of them have like passives that work for each other. Soon! Actually, yeah. I mean, if somehow GA gets brought back in the stories, right? It's pretty much gonna be a squad of 12 units. They're all Suis, 12. Alright, let's see. Part 3, Recontinue. Two Weiqi players are having a game in a pavilion. The black-clad player as black, and the player in the white robe as white. The game has reached its midpoint, and the black-clad man calculates his next move. If he were his former self, he would have made his move long ago, but now... What say you, Mr. Vang? Vang continues to ponder the changes atop the board. Ever since the bestial Sui matter had been settled, he and his siblings have lost their powers. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, what's this timeline all of a sudden? Where are we? Huh? Where are we right now? Vang continues to ponder changes up the board. Ever since the bestial Sui matter had been settled, he and his siblings have lost their powers. His cunning plans are scattered and he is no longer able to calculate past, present and future like he used to. The exhaustion and pain after overthinking oft remind him that he is now a mere mortal. Vang places his stone. It is now the white-robed youth's turn to ponder, giving Vang the chance to relax. He is surprised by this unfamiliar feeling. Was it a fluke, or has he become complacent? He cannot say for sure. Soon, doubt winds its way around his heart once more. His opponent places his stone, in a place he did not consider. And so begins another round of endless deliberation by him. Things have changed. He can no longer reckon the millions and billions of variations of the board with a single glance, but this game is one he must win. He must obtain that scroll, one devoid of ink and paint. 2 hours ago, Wang saw the scroll in a gallery. It boasted no calligraphy or painting, but everyone who saw it said they could see an indistinct likeness of somebody on its blank face. The moment Wang stepped forward to buy it, another did as well to inquire the price. The two had come forward at the same time, and neither was willing to acquiesce, so they moved to a pavilion in the gallery's rear court to wager it all on a game of Wei Qi. By the time they enter the endgame, the sun is about to set. The proprietor of the gallery gives them lamps, stepping forward to peer at what are to be the deciding moves of the game. But the one who is about to place his stone does not move, confusing even the proprietor. Just as he is about to head off, Wang stretches a hand out to his opponent. "I thank you for your grace." The white-robed youth wipes the sweat of his brow, placing his stone down on the board before grasping Wang's hand with both of his. "You're both evenly matched. Not going to keep the game going?" No need. I'm sure Mr. Wang here is like me. After running all the calculations, we both know how it will end, right? Wang nods. "Then my scroll..." The white-robed youth takes the scroll from the proprietor, then solemnly presents it to Wang. Wang frowns, unsure of what plans are brewing in his opponent's mind. "Our battle over the scroll earlier was simply because I saw you were a man who knew Wei Qi, sir, so I came up with this pretense to have a chance to play. If I have offended you, then I beg your forgiveness." "I don't know Wei Qi at all." Wang stands to receive the scroll, taking out his wallet at the same time to pay the proprietor for the scroll. "I've simply placed a lot of stones over a long time. You've got a knack for it. Besides, this game was my..." "Just some mutual education, sir. No need to worry about wins or losses." The white-robed youth interrupts Wang. "I've loved Wei Qi ever since I was a child, and while I have some talent, winning more than I lose, lately I find myself more interested in calculating the variables on the board rather than worrying about victory. From our game, I can see that although you're a little rusty, sir, you come up with strategies deep and tactics wide, and a great many of them as well. I've very much enjoyed myself. If we ever meet again, I hope to have another head-to-head match with you. I must be off to Baizhao to take an examination. Farewell." Wang looks at the board in front of him and continues to think, placing black and white stones according to his calculations. It is just as both he and the youth surmised. It was clearly to be his loss, yet... If he had taken the point where the youth had placed his final stone, where Wang was about to place his stone before he passed his turn, then there had been the possibility of turning things in his favor. Wang bids farewell to the gallery's proprietor before finding an inn to stay at. Many years ago, Wang had an opponent he played for a long stretch of time, but he did not know their identity. They played white as well, and were locked in combat with Wang over that game of heaven and earth, equally matched. Being able to meet someone similar was a miracle, but Wang had no mind to pry. He had more important matters at hand. Wang unfurls the scroll, its surface completely blank. He takes off the amber pendant he wears and places it atop the scroll. Within the amber is a tattered scrap of paper. Before the portrait at Jianzi Shrine fell apart completely, Yi enclosed its final scrap within the petrified sap, before leaving it to Wang. Now it has become the only clue he has to search for his kin. The amber glides across the scroll, revealing the silhouette of a woman. Things he had forgotten for years upon years now wind their way through his mind once more. The bestial Sui has faded away, but his siblings have become ordinary folk. Is there not the possibility that somewhere out there in Great Yan, his younger sister who had been forgotten by all is now like them? lingering upon this land in the form of a mortal? Well, this is a glimpse into the future. I'm not sure how I feel about the fact that they kind of... I mean, it was kind of gonna happen anyway, that they're gonna survive. I was always kind of highly doubting that they're gonna, you know, kill them off or something like that. But this is kind of huge. So they're gonna just become normal mortals after the big beast is dead. Actually, actually, this is gonna be weird. So wait. Okay, this is actually weird, because that now makes me feel like the plan for the artificial heart maybe didn't even work. I thought the artificial heart was also supposed to keep them powered up, so they can also still use their individual powers. Unless they can still use arts, but they can't use the arts that are infused by or given by the Sui directly. Yeah, there's a lot of info missing. It is I mean, they don't even give a time sense here outside of that it's been years. And that they are now normal mortals, which is kind of wild, which actually means they are gonna die of old age eventually. Okay. And to be fair, the whole Sui situation is probably gonna be resolved anyway in the current timeline of normal Arknights. Well, if they are gonna be becoming normal mortals in the future, I wonder what their lifespan and expectancy are gonna be like. Because if they can die of old age, if they will be able to die of old age at some point, I don't know. Their chances as their current versions are very, very slim right now. That the siblings we know right now can actually appear for some reason or another in Enfield, if they can even leave the planet. The thing is, if they are truly connected to the heart, and just the disappearance of the Sui is making them lose their, let's call them, divine powers. The question is if they can even leave the planet. There are Sarkas that are functionally immoral. Yeah, but those are special cases. They are like that because they are like that since their own creation. These are individuals that were technically not individuals, but developed a self-consciousness and were only immortal because they were part of a creature that is technically like not aging. At least it doesn't appear that Faramoods can age. I mean, for fuck's sake, we have a goddamn skeleton that is still conscious. Okay. But definitely interesting. This is definitely an interesting conundrum and a little sneak peek. I wonder what the expansion endings are gonna be like. Because we're doing definitely the same shit we did with IS5 again. They can perhaps choose their bodies to a degree. Highly doubt. I highly doubt. They have the bodies they have right now. That is not gonna change. Study up on how Sarkas can live long. Again, some Sarkas races can just live long because that's their genome. They won't magically become vampires. Or what other Sarkas race can live long? The Nachtzer and whatever race Theresa and Theresis were originally as well. Those two also were basically capable of living long lives. Revenant, again, was made in a very special way. Which is purely a fluke that it happened. If the dualage kind of thing. Again, everything you're bringing up is literally just, hey, just change your genome. Simple, right? I mean, we have crazy powers and everything, but again, this ending is literally saying they lose their Sui capabilities. There is nothing they can do. They literally, from what it seems from this ending, that from this sneak peek into the future, they literally seem to become mortal humans the moment the Sui is dead. Liches are a race. They are a people. Which means, yes, they have their own genome and their own DNA. What you're saying is literally restructure your entire DNA sequence and genome to become completely different race. Phylactery specifically. Okay. This is kind of like a very huge freaking thing they dropped with this ending. I wonder if this ending is here purely to make you speculate. Because again, while I didn't watch anything from specifically from Enfield for like over a year at this point, I did pick up here and there that people were speculating. I mean, we were speculating as well when we were talking about stuff like that, just randomly, if like Sui siblings can pop up there. But this ending is kind of making it vague now. This ending is making it super vague now if they're even gonna be alive in 150 years. This is a wild ending. This is a stupidly wild ending. Let's see how the community reacts. Nah. The stories in here are not like in some of the other ones where it's kind of like an experiment of let's test out a what if scenario. Every single story in here was literally a either this is happening right now or here's the history of how stuff happened. This last thing was literally the only thing that is a sneak peek. Okay. Regardless, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Even more now excited to see what little lore bits are gonna be in Enfield. Because they're definitely gonna be mentioning some Sui stuff here and there. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay, but anyway, it is getting late. We have accomplished lore, and I will be now getting a snack, watch some anime, and go to bed. And then in the morning finish a lot of things at once. Also very quickly a reminder, considering the next couple of weeks are going to be super busy and Arknights is now completely done with IS6 until the next character gets added, the next stream is probably going to be at the beginning of next month. Probably around the beginning of the month, which is, let me see the calendar, the first one, the 1st of February is literally Sunday. Okay, so probably somewhere in the week from the 2nd to 8th. Of February. Gonna use the next couple of weeks to literally crank out a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Good God. As soon as I will be there literally on, I think for me, for Central Europe, the release time is at 2 AM in the morning of the 22nd. I will be awake when the servers go live and I will be recording. I will be recording the first part and I will be taking notes because I will probably have to do a lot for that. Actually, I have no idea. I have an inkling that in the first episode already I'm gonna have to do a lot of little stuff for the like outro sequence where I plan to do like a small little, hey, here is the lore for you non-Arknights non-Arknights heads, because there's gonna be that. But yeah, anyway, the week is gonna be busy, very very busy, and the side story as well is keeping me very very busy. Male MC Alpsai Kangaroo bitch. I remember one pose from the male MC, and it's the Ho in Kyoma pose. I'm going male admin. So yeah. I am meta scientist. So cool. Son of a bitch. Good night, everybody. And with that, good night, everybody. I shall see you across the week with pretty much everything that is coming. Oh, it's gonna be busy. It's gonna be very busy. Good night, everybody. Bye bye. See you in all the stuff that is coming. Peace.